share my screen?
Yeah, let's see whether you have. Okay, no problem. You can stop sharing. I just want to be sure that all that is working fine. Ladies and gentlemen, okay. Welcome to the virtual orientation of Gvest. So we are starting as a digital cooperative, and by the grace of God, the goal is to be the largest in the world, owned by Africans. So in fact, by tomorrow, you will be seeing Gvest registered in the US. Okay, we're going to be showing you the registration details of Gvest USA, Gvest UK, Gvest Dubai. So Gvest is going to be everywhere, and God is going to help us. I want to thank everyone who has been part of the little beginning of Gvest, from just a private investment program by Testimon. It was just a product, and we're beginning to see it evolve into a business, into a conglomerate. Before the end of the year, Gvest Microfinance Bank will be launched. We also, Gvest Pay will be launched this year, which will be ability to be able to do transactions. And yeah, between now and next year, Gvest token will be out as well. So for crypto lovers, you will have that opportunity as well, to be able to leverage on Gvest token. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot we're doing behind the scene. And we have Mrs. Phoebe, who has been working tirelessly. You can call her non-executive director of Gvest Conglomerate. And she's worked tirelessly for us to meet up with the deadline. By the 20th, we're going to be doing orientation for the mobile app, but today we're doing orientation for the portal. And then in May, we will do a physical launch. Hopefully May 1st, we'll do a physical launch of Gvest during our Global Property Brokers Festival conference. Is going to be big in Eco Hotel and Suites. So use that to do official launching of Gvest Cooperative. So why is this important? What are we trying to do? How does the platform work? What's the back end? Mrs. Phoebe will take us on that. After she's done, I will then come and personally take you on what we wear, what we've done in time past, people who have gotten return on investments, investing with Gvest. We're going to show you a screenshot so that you know that these are not story. Since we launched as a private investment program, we have not defaulted once. Are you not excited to know that? And now that we're even having better structure, we're going to be bigger. We're creating an opportunity for people to be able to invest in real estate as a group, invest in property as a group. But we're not stopping there. We're giving opportunity to be able to invest in property in US, property in UK, property in Dubai, property in Kenya, property in Tanzania as a group. And yet you are literally doing it in a fractional way. And for the first time, I'm even letting this know, even Mrs. Phoebe is hearing this from me from the first time, we will also be giving you an opportunity to go get into fractional shares in Nigeria, in the UK, that will be incorporated soon into the cooperative platform, where you can now invest in buying shares of Tesla, of Facebook, so we're going to be getting a SEC license incorporated into this for that program as well. So this is going to become a monster. But those of you who know me well, I like to start it small. I like to test the water, and then we move gradual. And that's why we have not spoiled our name. It's because we do it gradual. I say to people, anything that starts from the top is a grave. It's going to die soon. Only the grave starts from the top. Anything that will last starts from the bottom. It starts small, but ultimately keeps growing bigger and bigger. And that's who we are, and that's what we've been doing. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. I want everybody to clap for Mrs. Phoebe as she takes her presentation. Come on, give her a round of applause, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, or here on Zoom. And congratulations to those of you who were able to join us live on Zoom. Please put your hands together for her. Come on, give her a clap. You see what men can do, women can do better, you see? Well done. Please take it away.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today. And I want to say a very big thank you to Dr. Stephen for this wonderful opportunity. I also want to give you kudos to say, well done. It's not easy to build. You know, it's so easy to destroy. If you want to destroy a building, in 5 minutes, your building is gone. But to start putting the building together, because when I look at the company formation, look at the business as a group and their sub-parent companies and other subsidiaries under the GTS group, is indeed a lot of work. And it takes, you know, the strong-minded, it takes a giant like Dr. Stephen to have put this together. So thank you very much. You're doing a good job. Africa is happy, the world is happy, and I know that Nigeria will be, Nigeria is happy that we have you, but you know, we'll get to recognize you more for this beautiful work you're doing, because you're actually, in fact, with all of this, contributing to the, you know, the GDP of the country. It's such a great thing for one person to be pulling 19 companies all together and having it together, no gray hair, smiling all the time. 8 a.m. is already online. It's, in fact, on top of everything. Kudos to you, Dr. Stephen. You need to see our vice president.
I woke up, you know, I think 2 a.m. this morning, you know, because I'm here in the US and having to shuttle Nigerian time and all of that. But thank you for that. I mean, thank you.
Okay, so we go straight to the reason why we're here today, the Gvest Cooperative Multipurpose Society. In fact, I'm more excited. I'm very excited that this project is coming to life. I have a couple of meetings with the banks, with payment aggregators, with so many stakeholders, and all of them have commended, how laudable this project is. People have not seen things from this perspective. When they, you know, when we're gathering information and they're asking you, what do you want to do with the product? And they get to hear about the product, they are wowed. So I know that as much as the banks, all the stakeholders are wowed, that all our Gvest Coopers are going to be excited and are going to be wowed as well. So you're welcome to Gvest Cooperative Multipurpose Society. Please note that this application is still an early access program. It means that it is still an app that is under development and not the final version. You know, when you put an app like this together, you want to put it out first and let people use it and let them give you feedback on what they feel should be added or what feature they need before we wrap it up and make it the final version. But it is still, we're waiting on your feedback, on communications from you to be able to know what next to do, so we can wrap it up in a mobile application and it can be available on Android and on iPhone. If you use iPhone or Apple Store or Android, you'll be able to get the application. We can assure you that in some days, by Wednesday, 20th of April, 2022, that this application will be in it, you know, we have the Android and the mobile version. So I'm going to quickly run you through what the application is about, is all about. Like I said earlier, the parent company is GTS Group. Then there is a sub-parent company that is called Gvest Investment Limited. You see, before we diverted into or we expanded. Let me not say diverted. We expanded because we have tested, like what Dr. Sidney said. He likes to start small. We started small with Gvest investment. And in the last 2 years, the products are done good. We've done better on it. I was like, okay, it is time for us to expand. And when we're expanding, because we have, we've learned the rudiments of investment, we've learned the operational processes, we've learned the customer relationship management, we know what it's about. So that at the end of the day, till now, Gvest Investment Limited has not recorded any loss. It hasn't recorded any, they haven't failed in their response to ROI. So it is now time to expand our operations, expand our base, so that it can go beyond the simple financial services into a cooperative society, into a financial technology platform and a microfinance bank. So on this platform, when you see Gvest Investment Limited, just understand that it's a sub-parent to the Gvest Cooperative Society, the GPay, which you will see eventually. In a matter of months, 2 months, you're going to be seeing the GPay, and before the end of the year, you're going to see the G Microfinance Bank. So when you see Gvest Investment Limited, it's all incorporated under the same company. So this is what the platform is going to look like. When you log into the website, the web application, this is what you will see. It will welcome you to Gvest Cooperative Multipurpose Society. And that is the first digital cooperative society in Africa. I'm excited because in this platform, it has its own various functionalities. You can operate, you can transact in multiple currencies. You can, you have different products that you have not seen or been exposed to before. So when you log into the page, the first thing you are expected to do is to create a free account. The account is free. You want to have your details. And when you create a free account, this is what you're going to see next. On your page, you will want to see what the 6 ways you can build investment as a Gvest Cooper. So once you join us, you are now a Gvest Cooper. So you can tell yourself, I'm a Gvest Cooper. Then what are the services that are expected on the page? What are the transactions? What sort of investment? Let me tell you that these investments are still going to be rolling out in different formats before the end of the year. But to start with, we're starting with 6 different investments. You can have fixed income. This is just like a conventional fixed deposit where you lock your money away for a fixed duration with no access to the capital until maturity. However, you get your ROI on a set periodic basis. You can also invest in land banking on the Gvest Cooperative Society. You see, land banking is a real estate investment scheme that involves buying undeveloped land at a reduced amount with the goal of holding it for a while and selling for a profit at a future date when the price appreciates. While regular investment offers very low interest rate, land banking investment has created an opportunity for you to earn as much as 35% returns on your investment within a year. In fact, so somebody might want to tell me 35%. Imagine on my land, 35% returns is accrued this year. Then the next year I have 35%. The third year I have 35%. That is why a land can be bought for 6 million this year. In fact, about 2-3 years ago, I bought a land of 6 million, and the asking price today is 60 million naira. Sorry, 40 million naira. 40 from 6 million to 40 million naira. So the truth of the matter is, every year you have returns on investment higher than the regular banking investment. You can do it on the Gvest Cooperative Society platform. There is a beautiful innovation that can only be traceable to Gvest Cooperative Society only in Nigeria, which I would advise Dr. Stevie to go and trademark this name and its product because it is our innovation. You can become a Gvest Cooper and get assigned to a group of 5 or 7. All of you will invest together in land banking as a group. You will decide to hold it for a while. and sell it for profit at a future date when the price appreciates. And the beautiful thing is, all these processes will be handled by the Gvest platform automatically. The same thing goes for house banking. A group of 5-7 people can come together and donate, contribute to a pool. And you are buying a property. All of you in the group, you have the decision. You make the decision through a balloting system that will be implemented on the system, so that you can always take a decision. Whenever you want to take a decision, you take a vote, because it's a group, and the decision, the majority will carry the vote. You can also invest in farm investments. We have a fish farming where you can get ROF up to 14% every 12 months for 3 years. Then you get additional 5 kg basket of fish every 6 months. These are more things you can do on the Gvest cooperative platform. So when you click on the page further, when you sign in, it's going to show you a page like this. What will this do for you? You can join the cooperative society as a classic, a gold, or a platinum member. Why we have put this in place is for us to be able to manage our Gvest coopers very well. We want to be able to manage your money so that we know that if you come in as a classic member, you may not have your total investment limit in any of our products, or all of our products cannot exceed 10 million naira or its equivalent in other currencies if you come in as a classic member. But another advantage to it is you will have a credit card that has a withdrawal limit. So you wouldn't feel, oh, I have contributed my money, then I have need to pay my rent, or I need to do something little, I'm cash strapped, and how do I get funding? How do I get quick access to quick loans for me to solve immediate problems? So your membership in Gvest Cooperative Society will give you access to a credit card with withdrawal limit based on the group you are in. So if you come in as a gold member, your transaction limit cannot exceed 20 million naira. You can only, or in terms of fixed deposits, fixed income, or investments, you cannot exceed 20 million naira. Let me say this, that to join the classic, to join the cooperative as a classic member, it requires a membership fee of 25,000 naira and a renewal fee of 12,500. And I know in the course of this webinar, Dr. Stephen asked some incentives for the first set of people who are going to join, and they might be able to become a member for free. I will leave him to be able to, to communicate that information effectively. So if you're a good member, you will have to pay a membership of 50,000 naira for the first year, and you do a renewal of 25,000 for subsequent years. Don't forget that the cooperative society is going to be managing your investment, is going to be, taking some, executing some of your decisions on your behalf. And it is only fair that we have, the membership fee to be able to run the activities of this society. So you can also have credit limits up to, in fact, Dr. Stephen has advised that we adjust the withdrawal limit to cover up to 30% of your investment. Let's assume that you have total investment of 1 million naira. You've contributed 1 million naira so far in your investment. You can have access to as much as 300,000 naira loan, which is 30% of your total investment, so that you can, have cash to do other things. So the same way, if you join as a platinum member, your membership fee is 100,000. Subsequent renewal is 50,000 every year, but your investment limit can go as high as 50 million and above, so that we'll be able to effectively manage your transactions. So when you want to sign in, these are the information that the system is going to require of you. We have put the system together that if you are unable to finish up on a particular data, it doesn't wipe out the little you have done. Just say, you can always come back to start from where you left it. So you are requested to give us your personal information because this is KYC requirement by law. We have to take all this data. So we beseech you that it's quite lengthy. It might not be, it might look like so much, but we have to comply by law to get all this information because they form the basis for KYC requirements. Then your address information is very, 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 very important. We might have resources we want to send to you physically, and we want to be able to. We will have contracts that we might need to exchange with you physically. We might need to send you a copy of your agreement, of your investment agreement after we have appended, and we need a detailed address. For example, our Omole office is on 16B, Babatunde Ladega Street, Omole Phase 1, Ojodu, Ikeja, Lagos. We must be able to get your full address so that when we're exchanging correspondence with you, it's easier to manage. Then another information you will give to us is your bank account information. Where do you want the profits of your investment to go to? And meanwhile, you have the right to change your mind about the account you want to receive at any point in time. And if you're going to change all you need to do, you don't need to speak to anyone, go to your platform, because once you register, I'll get to it where you will have your dashboard. You can always update your information at will. So you will see this page asking you for your bank account information. Then it will ask you, this is at this point where you choose your plan. Which plan, after you have read about it, your total investment amount, your credit card limit, and other incentives that will be given to you. The lapel pin or membership pin, lapel membership pin, and other things. So at this point, you choose your plan. So when you choose your plan, the system is going to redirect you to our payment channel. On the Gvest Cooperative Society platform, we use Paystack. So you will see this window pop up and it will be secured by Paystack. Please always look out for this, because even if you have come through, the designated URL, you are going to be directed, rightly. So it will pop up where you can have 5 different payment options to make payment for your membership fee. You can either pay by card, you can pay by bank, you can pay by transfer by USSD, or you scan your Visa QR code. So your account setting is where you can always update your information. I want to change my bank account information. I want to change anything you want to change. You can always make your plan here. So once you register, you get this page. The page is telling you, whoa, voila, your registration is successful. Thank you for registering as a member of the Gvest Multipurpose Society. Your membership ID, you get your membership ID. So in your further correspondence with us, whether you want to make payments at the bank, whether you want to, you're seeking customer services, all you need to do is just to quote your membership ID. Once you quote your membership ID, we can pull your details at our back end and be able to, assist you in whatever plans or whatever inquiry or incident that you have. I will be able to look at it. At this point, you proceed to your dashboard, because once you complete your registration, you will have a dashboard. Your dashboard is just saying your work area, your investment area, because all your investments or your returns or everything about your investment is stated and well defined on your dashboard. So this is what you see, whether it is real estate, whether it is fixed income, whether it is agriculture. Like I said earlier, our fixed income, the Gvest Cooperative Society, that is why I can continue to give kudos to this innovation, because it's a platform where you can trade in multi-currency. You can trade in Nigerian naira, in US dollars, in British pounds, and in AED. That is United Arab Emirates. You can trade in any currency, and you can invest in any currency. All you need to do is just to pick your preferred currency, and the system is going to give you that pop-up window that will help you to continue transacting in your business. So the next thing, when you're on this page, is just to show you a dashboard. This is what it will look like. You can look at your investments, the ones that are completed. You can see your balances here. If you have invested in real estate, you will see the amount there. It will show you the amount that is you have invested so far, so that you can monitor your investments. When this amount is going to be withdrawn for your project, everything is going to be stated and clear on your dashboard, so that you can, add little. You don't need to have much interaction with anyone in the system. You get your investment done without it. Then next, if you're going to, if you click on Explore, you want to look at all the options that are available for investment. Just click on Explore, and you will have a page like this. It's telling you, oh, you do not have any active investment. Another thing, beautiful thing that you have here is your wallet. Your wallet will show the sum of your active investments. Like in this case, this person has actually clicked, I want to invest in Naira. Because if you're investing in Naira, it will bring out this page and tell you, oh, start investing. You do not have any access. So all your wallet is showing in Naira. But the beautiful thing about this platform again, you can invest in multi-currency. So for people in diaspora, little money in my bank account in Nigeria, I want to use it to invest, it's good. I want to invest in dollar for my US account, it's also good, because you will be able to, and once you have, if you have multi-currency investment, everything is going to be showing on your dashboard. Isn't that beautiful? So for you, you can be able to make investments. Okay, this is a page I'm supposed to have before that. I apologize. If you choose your preferred currency here, if I choose Naira, all my investments is asking me if it is fixed income that I want, and the next pop-up window you're going to see is to choose your preferred currency. If it is Naira, all you need to do is pick the necessary investment. Look at this beautiful investment. Secured fixed investment, 1 million Naira, 80% returns in 12 months. And if that is what you pick, we have to 36 months, we are for 24, we are for 48. And, as the money increases, you can click and make your investment. Once you make your investment, you will be able to invest. And if your preferred currency is dollar, all you need to do is dollar. Then the dollar window pops up, and it will give you the ability, you need to give you the processes to invest in US dollars. Then you can pick your investment depending on the amount of the investment you want to make. So let's come to real estate. If your choice of investment is real estate, all you need to do is to click the real estate button, or you explore, or you search. You can always search for available investment. The system is so intelligent that it can, suggest to you, it can, help you navigate all through and help you find your way around investment without having to call anyone. And if you're investing in real estate, the next window you see is to ask you, what currency are you investing in? If it is Naira, then you have your system this way. So if you are doing the beautiful thing about the real estate investment, you can either make your outright purchase, you can make installment payments, and you can go for your group ownership plan. This is fantastic. In fact, this is the first kind of innovation. That's why the fact that I pride myself in, being on top of new innovations and idea in town. When Dr. Stephen told me about it, this is the first time I'm going to hear something like this. So people can actually come together. So if you feel, the house, the land is 20 million naira. Oh, I don't have 20 million naira, but I have 4 million. Imagine 5 people coming together, contribute the 4 million. And you know that the 4 million, you can actually contribute it over a period of 6 or 12 months. So once you have the full money, then they issue the contract, the sales contract to the 6 of you, to the 5 of you rather. And the 5 can come together and make a decision. Okay, what do we want to do with this land? Are we going to, do we want to hold it for a while and sell? Or do we want to take it further? And we can continue to, ask for ownership, home structure, a home ownership structure, and start putting your money together little by little and start building. So we will leave the decision to you and your group to make. So when you choose this, it's asking you the next question. What do you want to do on the land? Is it an outright purchase, or is it installment payment? Is it group ownership? So for example, let's assume somebody wants to buy Jasper City in Bejuleki. If you are doing Jasper City in Bejuleki, it's 32 million outright purchase. But if you are doing installment payment, you have to make minimum of 10 million initial deposit. But if you are doing a group ownership plan, all you need to do is to click the group ownership plan. So it will ask you to join the group. We have a group of 5, we have a group of 7. If it's a group of 5, you are paying 33 million naira in 6 months. But if it's a group of 12, you are paying 34 million in 12 months. So you can make your decision. If it is a group of 5 that you want, or a group of 7, or you want to pay in 6 months, you know that the payment structure is convenient. Because in this case, you are going to be making monthly repayment of 766,067 if you are paying over a period of 6 months. But if you are paying in 12 months, you're going to be making a monthly repayment of 316,667. So it depends on, what your plan, your goal is, and you'll be able to, make informed decision. But the system is intelligent. Everything is well broken down for you to see what the structure will look like and how you are going to pay. So once you register, once you click group ownership, it is going to give you this page. This page is telling you, earlier I said that if you register as a Gvest Cooper, you have a membership ID. That is the first thing every member of the group must have. Because the only reason why you will have a group code is that you have opted on a group ownership plan. So that it is a code that is holding the 5 of you together. Because if you call for customer service support and you need information on your group ownership, we are asking you what's your membership ID. We want to be sure that whoever is speaking to us is going to find out information about the group that they belong to. Oh, we have checked that your membership ID is part of this group. Then what is your group ID? ERF 703 is telling us that, oh, this person belongs to this group, and you have information, you have rights to the information on this group. Another beautiful thing about this group thing is that you can reserve a group code. Maybe you have your friends. You want to do this investment with your friends only. You don't want external factors. You don't want external people. You want your friends. You want people in your circle to join your group. We can reserve the group code for you for 14 days. So after 14 days, it gets released back to the entire system. But if you want to reserve it in 14 days, you can be sure that your friends can come on the platform. All you need to do is to give them the group code. So when they get to this page, the system automatically generates a group code for everyone. But if you have a group code, a referral code, all you need to do is wipe this and enter your group code. Then you automatically become the member of the group. So when you join as a group, this is where you reserve. If you choose to reserve this group, and you have, the system will tell you how many slots are still available. If it is 2 slots, it will tell you. If it is 3, it will tell you, so that you know that 3 of your friends can come. And when you click reserve, it will ask you, how many slots do you want to reserve? If it is 1, 2, or 3, you will reserve it and be able to keep it for that window. But please bear in mind, if your friends or family does not jump on the group in 14 days by way of joy, even if they have not paid their initial installment on the investment they want to make, they must at least join and be a member of the cooperative society within 14 days. So once they join that group in 14 days, we can still hold that group code for you for another 30 days so that they can make their first initial payment on the investment, because the investment you choose to invest in must be a common interest. It must be what your other members, your friends or your family want to also invest in. If you are doing 6 months, Jasper say 32 million single terrace duplex, it must be the same interest across board. So we can hold this for you for a period together of 45 days so that you'll be able to get your friends and family on board if that's the way you want it. And there are also other incentives also that comes with, the referral. Once you make a referral, you get a token on your dashboard, in your wallet is automatic. You get a reward and it's credited to your wallet. And the balance in your wallet can be used for anything. It can be used to make another investment. It can be wired to your bank account. So when your investment matures now with Gvest, you don't have to bother anyone, oh, I have not received my money. Because once your investment matures, the system drops the value in your wallet. So it will now be waiting for your decision, whether you want to throw it to your bank account or you want to keep it there as savings, or you're thinking that, oh, I'm going to withdraw it in 3 months. You can even put it in an investment again, and it can yield in a short-term investment plan, and it can use something for you till you're ready to withdraw the money. Another beautiful thing you can have on your platform, on your dashboard, is that you'll be able to meet your group members. You'll be able to, put a face to people in that group. You must know yourselves because you take decisions together. You hold, meetings, but under the control of the Gvest operations. We must know about everything, because your decisions and everything you do will be subjected to a decision making by the 5 of you, backed up by the bylaws from the cooperative society, which you will be able to read and see that in our terms and conditions. So when you receive this code, it's telling you now to proceed. So when you proceed, you will have a breakdown of what your investment is. Your initial deposit is 2 million naira. Then you're going to make your first installment. It will give you dates. Once you make your payment, once you click pay now, the payment aggregator is coming also to receive the initial payment, so that if any payment you want to make, we can easily trace it to you. Your system and your dashboard is automatically updated when you use the payment aggregator, because it sends the relevant data like notifications, like notification alerts to your email, to your phones. You'll be able to know that a transaction has been effected on your page. So when you have this, you'll be able to make your payment. If your payment is successful, you will see a page telling you if your payment is successful, a copy of your receipt has been forwarded to your email address. Proceed to the dashboard. So when you proceed to the dashboard, next, when your payment is due, before 3 days before your payment is due, it's actually 3 notification alerts. 7 days before your next payment is due, 3 days before, and a day before. The system alerts you to tell you that on the 23rd of April 2022, your first installment will be due, and this is the amount. Don't forget, when you make your initial deposit, the system already rules this out and tells us that this payment has been completed and this has been done. So you can see your transaction history, you can view your wallet, you can see what is going on in your transaction, about your investment on your dashboard with little or no interference. I think we should all give Dr. Stephen a kudos and a round of applause for this beautiful innovation, because it's actually fantastic. And it's something that will cut across. It will leave, I can assure you, we have projection to leave Nigeria to the rest of West African countries by Q1 2023. And I see this being achieved. This is very achievable. All we need to do is just to plug in the payments aggregators, and we can collect payments. So it will afford people in different countries, Kenyans, Ghanaians, to be able to invest in Nigeria. This is doing a lot to our GDP. This is doing a lot, and this is very innovative. I'll continue to applaud Dr. Steven for this beautiful platform. So with this, I come to the end of our presentation. And if you have any inquiry while you're trying to onboard, we have opened a help desk that is, very responsive. A minute you send in your request or your inquiries, you are getting notified. So for every request, anything you need to do, just send email to support@gvestcooperativesociety.com. You will get instant response to your request. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. We look forward to having you on board. Become a Gvest Cooper. Thank you so much.
Wow, come on, guys. I thought you were going to give a clap, clap, clap. Everybody. I will give a clap to this amazing woman. Like I said, she's worked tirelessly to make this happen. Tirelessly. If I say tirelessly, it's been a lot of work with her and the team to make this come to pass. My job is to always create problems, and then it's their job to solve the problem. Okay. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
My brain is hot, so I'm always full of ideas, but I will be nothing without executors, people who go ahead to then make it come to pass and then bring it to life. So good job. You can stop sharing now. I can see a lot of comments. If he says, wow. Abido says, do you have a mobile app? We're launching the mobile app on the 20th of April in Dubai, right? But it's still going to be a virtual event. So, but those of you in Dubai, you can even register is it possible before I end this event to have gvestcooperativesociety.com/mobile app, if I can have that landing page, and then we should redirect it as well from Gvest, because I've done the video already, from gvest.ng/mobile app as well. Okay, so people can just sign up for that event. So if you're in Dubai, you can come physically join us at GTEx Hub in Dubai. If you are you're not in Dubai, you can join us virtually anywhere in the world. We will have a question time. We're going to take questions from all of you, and we'll attend to that very shortly. And also, can you quickly help me do, Mrs. Phoebe, Gvest Cooperative Society /orientation, and then the Zoom link, the YouTube link. So you can go to my YouTube, Dr. S. Akinta, you see this particular YouTube. So just link it with that, so people can go there and they can watch today's presentation. We're going to make it available for a while, so as many people who came late or miss it will go about that. Then Kingsley, try and make sure that everybody who register for this webinar get the recording sent to them. So you can always, immediately we're done, send them the recording so they can go over it again. So I'll do a quick presentation, and then we'll get straight to Q&A. My presentation is just, where are we coming from? Okay, here's Gvest Cooperative. Did we just jump? No. Gvest actually was a product of GTEx Homes. It was like an investment product where people were able to, a lot of people have made up their mind I'm not going to buy property in Nigeria again, or Munile Wahala, one issue or the other. So we felt we had to create a product that even though you're not investing directly in property, we can use your money and keep investing, and we share profit together. That's where it started from. But later we then realized that it could solve even more problems, right? There are people who buy a property, for example, who are struggling to pay the installment payment, right? With Gvest Cooperative, rather than losing the entire property, you can take a loan from the cooperative to pay the next installment if defaulting. No, of course, you pay with interest. Please note that. You pay with interest, but at least you don't lose that property because you didn't have immediate money to continue your installment. Also, with the cooperative, we could have a more flexible payment. So what GTEx did was to go and register a cooperative with Nigerian government, and then we register an investment company with CAC. And with that, we then have the right to be able to have people join as a cooperative member. And as a member, they are now entitled to taking loan, they're entitled to investing and getting returns, they're entitled to investing in property as a group. And what GTEx is now doing is that once we launch any estate in 48 hours, the remaining land, we sell it to Gvest Cooperative to be able to sell to their members, right? What do we mean by that? GTEx Home as a company cannot afford to buy a land, give you 2 years to pay, give you 6 months, give you even, in fact, currently the flexible payment we do now is 3 months. But as cooperative, we can give you 12 months window, right? For some houses that you're paying for, we can even give you 24 months window to pay for a house, right? Because you're a member of a cooperative and because we are pooling funds together. So there's that pool of funds. But as GTEx Homes, we can't be dragging. When we do that, where we are giving you 12 months, we are giving 12, our estate will be dragging. But what is happening now is that the cooperative will pay GTEx Homes, right, for a portion of land, and then we go ahead to start to do, we complete our transaction. While the cooperative can now release that same product to you, the members, and give you flexible payment plan, and be chasing you to pay back the rest. Now, if you don't pay back, because it's a cooperative, by December, by the grace of God, we're going to be 10,000 members, right? So if you pull out, that other 9,999 people to jump in, right? So that gives that window and that flexibility. Do we think this is a creative concept? Guys, talk to me. If this is creative, just type creative, right? So it's a way of really solving that. Another thing that we felt this could do is that there are sometimes people in Nigeria and they're saying, I've invested a lot in Nigeria, but I see GTEx selling property in Dubai and I want to buy. And then by the time you reach out to us, we say, well, it's 200,000 minimum. So, I don't have that. Okay. But I already have enough investment in Nigeria. I want to do something in Dubai. Again, as a cooperative, 5 of you can come together and buy a studio and buy a 1-bedroom in Dubai. You can come together and buy 2-bedroom in London. You can come together and buy 4 5-bedroom in the US. Meanwhile, you are still in Nigeria. And as tenants pay rent, we divide the rent amongst the 5 of you and all of you get your profit. Does this make sense? Right? So you can see how we are just closing all that gap, right? And creating, communal wealth for everybody. I believe we're going to get an award. By the way, get ready. I see Gvest getting crazy kind of awards all over the world to say, who does that? Who comes up with this kind of idea to helping people really build wealth? And the same thing, as a cooperative, we now intend to say, okay, now we can go to Kenya. I've been trying to expand to Kenya and Tanzania. When I look at the law, it says that if I'm a foreigner, I can't own more than 40%. Oh, now with a cooperative, absolutely. Guess who are members of the cooperative? Kenyans, Ghanaians, right? Tanzanians. So now you can't say we can't have property, right? Because it's still the people in that country who are able to invest. And there's a pool of funds. Of course, does that mean Nigerians can't invest? Nigerians can still invest as well. But because we are doing it in a fractional way, we are not, limited by the law that says, oh, XYZ can happen, right? So I hope we're seeing the amazing opportunity here, because we also sometimes don't even know how we have limited our ability to build wealth across Africa with some of the laws that exist, right? But with this, we were able to really, really solve a huge problem and create wealth. But again, we are not stopping at cooperative. Okay, we are moving forward to being a microfinance bank before December. We're expanding to becoming a full-fledged bank between now and the year 2030. And when I say full-fledged bank, we will be the first bank that is going to cross borders commercially. We're going to be a commercial bank in Dubai, commercial bank in London, commercial bank in the US. And mark my word, okay? If they pull all those racism stunts, they're going to hear it from us, right? We will literally protest. So if you're saying because some of the owners are Nigerians, you're not going to give us commercial license in London, you will see us, right? You're going to give us commercial license in Dubai or commercial license in the US. You will feel our heat, because right now, many of us don't know the frustration many Nigerians are facing, many Africans are facing, Ghanaians, Cameroonians, South Africans are facing, trying to move funds from from US, because they are in US and they are trying to buy a house in South Africa, right? To move the money, there's so much restriction. You can't do more than $10,000. You can't do this. You can't do that. There's so much flagging. There's so much issues. But when they also realize that you are not a white American or a white British. So, but when we own our own bank, it's our own bank, even though we operate commercially in London, we operate commercially in US, operate commercially in Dubai. It's our bank. We know you. We know Phoebe Sayo. So if Phoebe Sayo says, I'm trying to buy land in Nigeria, we know that you can't, our compliance guys cannot flag it and say, why are you trying to move money to Nigeria? Right? Or why are you trying to, Charlie is trying to move money to Ghana? No. Right? So we need to know that all this, I've said it over and over again, I'm repeating it again. If we want to end racism among Black people, we need to financially empower people first. That's the beginning. But good news, we are not a Black company, right? Hispanic is invited. You'll be shocked that we may end up having more white people investing in this than Black people. You could know you people, right? My people will not invest on time. I need to be careful, A white man will jump in. I pray we'll not have more Chinese in this intervention, the intention that was initially strategized for Black. I pray, but I've seen it happen. Right? I've seen it happen. So I hope it would end up turning to that. But let's see. Let's see how it goes. So let me quickly do my presentation and then we'll take your question. So welcome again to Gvest. We started, like I said, we started 5 years ago. It was just an experiment. And then we had an issue. We realized that what we were promising investors was not realistic. And it was difficult to meet up. So we shut it down. And thank God and this is why you always try things gradual. So as at that time, I only had about 10 clients. And then 2 years ago, we started it again. And we're able to pool funds. We're able to, invest in real estate, agriculture, and all of that. And some people choose to invest. And we've gotten several testimonies. Now, here's somebody who sent me this yesterday. This was yesterday. She was talking about, because I did a post about investment, and did you invest in the month of March? The year's ending. And she said, well, I didn't invest this month, but I got reward for past investment. It's a good day, sir. I'm happy to inform you that I got my yearly ROI from Gvest investment today, right? Reflecting back on when I made the decision last year, I only had to study your person. trust my God's feeling, trust you as a person, and then decided to take calculated risk because there are too much fake out there. This has paid off today, and I did like to sincerely appreciate you for sharing this opportunity and making it worthwhile. The sector you operate in is highly complex, risky, but I think trust has been your major leverage and edge. Never lose it for anything. Thank you, and have a good weekend. I don't know if you think that, come on, some of you should. I mean, I feel like crying right now. Sure. Right? Because this is what gives me joy. When I see messages like this, because like I said to you, I'm here in the US. I woke up, to 2 this morning. It's tough. I work 15 hours over every day. But when I see testimonies like this, when I see people sharing how we've made a difference, it gives me joy that, my life is counting for something. And so that you see that she's not just saying that for story, you can see the evidence. This was, and by the way, all this you're seeing, I don't know that the date is there. Okay, yes. All these were done yesterday and today. All. There's somebody earning 600K. You can see the date there. Again, I love to show evidence because I've realized that we come from a part of the world where people don't trust anybody. They don't even trust themselves, right? I remember somebody once said to me, said, Dr. Sue, you don't understand. It's not you that I don't trust. I don't trust myself. So, and so if I don't trust myself, you can understand how it's difficult for me to trust anybody else. So I get it. And so whenever I do things now, I try to show evidence so that people can see that this is not, some hoax somewhere. You can see there's also somebody getting 1.7 million. Can everybody type 1.7 million? Can you see it? Okay, 1.7 million. And this was return given to the person today. Today is first, right? Today, you can see the dates there. Okay. So every month people are earning and getting something from investing with the Gvest program, which has now evolved into a cooperative society, a registered cooperative society, and we're excited about that. You can see another 600K, no, 800K, sorry. I don't know why they wrote 600K. It's 800,000. Okay, so you can see another 800,000 today as well. Okay, if you can see, by the way, type I can see it. I'm not seeing some of you type your question. Why are you all quiet? You see my problem with us as a people? When things are doing well, we'll keep quiet, right? It's the day something goes bad, right? If GTS has defaulted now, you will join them on social media and say, you know that Dr. Stephen, I knew there was something. I knew. The way it talks on social media, I knew something is wrong, right? People just, now, things are going well now. You are not clapping. You are not excited. You see our problem? You see our problem? And I keep saying this. This is part of the reason why Africa don't grow. When people are doing well, you don't shout it to the rooftop. It's the day things go back. It's as if we're always ready and waiting for things to go bad. Right? People invested. They got their returns. You are not commenting to say, this is commendable, this is good. Somebody testify. I didn't see many of you say, wow, that's nice. No, you won't say anything. It's the day they give you bad news. That's the one you want to carry on your head and say, I knew it. We need to change that narrative. We have to be a people who celebrate good things, right? Because if we only celebrate bad things, we can't grow. Nothing grows when everything is evil every day. This is another person, another 1.7 million, a separate client as well. And this happened today as well. So I'm showing you this so that you can see what we have done. Now, the current program, and that's the first we're launching the Gvest cooperative with. In other words, you heard that talk about group purchasing of house, purchasing of home in group. that is not open to the public yet. That is only open to those who have already done fixed deposit in the cooperative. Okay, I need to make that very clear. So if you go and register right now on gvestcooperativesociety.com, okay, you need to know that you cannot just start investing in group to buy land, to buy house, okay? We are selective, right? We are open to everybody because we are not a cult, but we are selective. And as the system gets better, as the system grows, we can then open things up, but we can't just open it up for now. I hope you understand. So how can you join us for now? You have to start by picking one of our fixed, and by the way, you can only do one of this. You can't do 500,000 and then do two 500,000. You can't do that. You can't do 1 million. You can only do 500,000, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, 50 million. You can't be doing doubling, right? There's nothing like that. And when you are investing with us, your initial capital stays with the cooperative for 5 years. So you need to know that. But you get your returns every year. Okay, your initial capital stays with the cooperative, okay, for 5 years. Okay, so that we can keep, using it to expand and buy more land, buy more property from GTEX homes, and then we're able to sell to cooperative members at a more reduced price, at a flexible payment plan, and so on and so forth. Okay, so here's the program we have. And please note that this 500,000 as well, we only brought it for those of you who are investing today. The minimum we do is 10 million. Okay, that's the minimum we do. Okay, but we're decided today as the official day, we're kind of doing like a beta testing launch. Okay, because like I told you, the proper launching will be done May 1st. But right now we're gradually enrolling people, right? So that, let me give you an example. We did a waiting list, a gvest.ng/waiting list. We thought 100 people would sign up. As I speak to you, we have over 300 and something. It was even difficult for our team to start calling them, right? We're trying to get 100 people. There are almost 500 people registered, right? So we prefer to roll out gradual and perfect the system rather than just open the whole thing up and anybody can just join. No, we're not that. Okay, we are available, but we're still selective, which is still a privilege if we give you an opportunity to be part of this team. So this is, as you can see, the breakdown. This is what you earn if you want to be collecting your interest every year. This is what you earn if you wait for 3 years to get your interest. This is what you earn if you wait for 5 years to get your interest, right? Once you key into any of this, now you can then take advantage of the other opportunities we have, right? Which include group purchase of land in Nigeria, group purchase of land in our house in Nigeria or in Dubai. Good news, we're going to be launching our estate, landed property here in the US very soon. We're already working on that. I just got a company that is willing to give us $50 million in investment to buy property here in the US. So there's a lot going on. I just can't be saying most things because the internet is still dangerous, right? Not everybody watching me right now cares about us, okay? So it's not everything you just can disclose that you're doing. But of course, when we launch, we're going to say to the rooftop, we're going to tell the whole wide world, right? But there are certain things you keep in the cooler for a while, and then boom, everybody gets to see it. So you can see that. Also, for our investments, if you're doing, you can invest manually by just transferring to this account, as you can see on the screen. You can go to the website. Let me show you the website. The website is, let me stop sharing my screen. And if you want to invest with your card, okay, you can do that where you're just using your card to make the payment to become registered. You can do that as well. And that you have to go to the website. And everybody still has to go to the website. You must register on the website, and then you can do your transfer manually, or you do your transfer by just paying with your card on the website. So you can see now, you go here, this is how to sign up, and you can sign up right now. www, and the URL is this, www.gvestcooperativesociety.com. gvestcooperativesociety.com/login. Right? You see how you can log in. And then if you are a new client, you come to create one. Right? So you see, and you fill it, first thing, your name, email, password, then it takes you to the next stage and the next stage. Like we said, a lot of the information the system will ask you. We are a registered cooperative. And because we're a registered cooperative, we are required by law to get certain information. Okay, so it's very important to know that we can't just, we're a regulated, a cooperative is a regulated entity in Nigeria, and we're registered in Nigeria as a cooperative. And as a regulated entity, certain things are compulsory. So you're becoming a member of our cooperative, you have to provide certain information. So I don't want a situation of, so why are they asking me this? Why are they asking me that? It is required by law, okay, that we get those information on anyone joining our cooperative or anyone investing in our cooperative, okay? How many of you are excited about this? If you're excited, type I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. So this is what I'm doing for everyone today, for every single person who is registering today, right now, before we end this webinar, okay? And when I say register, meaning you are paying your investment of either 500,000 or 1 million or 5 million or 10 million, you are paying that today, okay? As a member of the cooperative, we are waiving the registration fee for you. Okay, we're waiving the registration fee for you, but that's only for those of you doing that today. Okay, if you're not doing that today, we're not waiving registration fee going forward. And that's very important. Also, I will be giving you an ebook, okay, that I've done. The ebook talks about these investment opportunities that you can take advantage of, even outside real estate. And you're going to be getting that free as well. Now, please note, and I'm saying this again, is only for those of you who are registering today. From tomorrow, anybody joining Gvest Cooperative must pay membership fee, okay? Which you have 25K, you have 50, and you have 100, right? And very soon we are bringing up a very big one, which is a platinum one. That is, big, and that comes with a lot of big incentives. So some of you have some unique opportunity to join me for international conferences, to be able to, there are a lot of big things we're working on, by the way, guys, a lot of big things, okay? So I would like you all to do me a favor, whether you are paying cash or you're not paying cash, you can go and register now, okay? Even if you are not paying your initial investment, you can go register on the site now. So please go register. And once you do, can you send me a testimony and tag me on Instagram, okay, of how you love the platform, just 1 minute video or text or, written. What do you think about the platform? Just tag me on Instagram at Dr. S. Akintayo or at Steven Akintayo. Any of those two Instagram. I've gotten my 2 Instagram back now. Glory to God. So I'm going to be changing one very soon, maybe to our foundation or to Steven Consulting. I'm still thinking. There's something we're working on. Mrs. Phoebe will soon be the CEO of Akintayo Ventures. We're working on something big. So you're going to see our face more often. And we're going to be investing in a lot of big businesses. So you're going to be seeing our face. I think if our relationship goes well, I see a billionaire coming out of this woman. Really, she's a beast. And I'm excited about what we're working together on. Okay, so we're going to take questions right now. So feel free, ask questions. Okay, whether you're, okay, I have some of you watching on LinkedIn. How are you? All my LinkedIn guys. So thank you for joining us on LinkedIn. We're going to be taking your question, whether you're here on Zoom or you're on LinkedIn, wherever you're watching us from. Let's take the questions, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, anybody on Zoom with a question? Let me see on Facebook, any question? We must have done a good job. It's like nobody has a question. Okay, let me see, just give me a second. When are you rolling out investment that will favor more low-income earners like teachers? I'm afraid that we really cannot roll out certain level of, because when you say low income, I know what you're talking about, 50,000, 100,000. In fact, some of you, when you say low income, you mean 10,000. Okay. First of all, we will have advanced in technology to be able to do that, right? And when I say advanced, we will need to have had a very strong artificial intelligence, right? Because when you do investment at that level, it means that, let me give you so that you understand, when you do 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, it means you can literally have 1 million subscribers in 1 month. I remember Nigeria population is over 200 million. And this is open to people all over the world, even if they are not Nigerians, right? So imagine you are signing up 1 million people every month, okay? Imagine every day 10,000 is pulling out or pulling in or requiring one thing or the other. You're going to be a mess, right? You'll be a mess because you won't be able to take care of the customer service. We've seen companies collapse because of things like this, right? The pressure, the volume, and I have millions of followers on social media. So I can't, when I'm evolving a business and I'm growing a business, I understand the psychology of my people. I understand how you may want to play Father Christmas, Jehovah, you may want to play Messiah, and that may lead to your doom. Listen to me, there is a reason why I've lasted this long. Okay, it's no joke. People who are not even as visible as I am on social media have gone. Okay, this is my 14th year as a registered company. Okay, so I must know something that have kept me to last long. And one of those things I've learned is that one of the biggest mistakes you can make if you don't plan it well and structure it well is trying to help the poor. You will be dragged down. Dragged down. Okay? You will be dragged and so messed up, your name will mean nothing to nobody. Okay? So as I have so much passion to help the poor, I have to do it with wisdom. I have to do it gradually. I have to do it per time, per level. I have to also do it to a level where, there's a level I will grow to that if you come out on social media and claim that you invested 100,000 and something happened, nobody will take you serious because they understand how big we are. If Tony Lumelu launched a product, he just launched, there's a reason why Tony Lumelu all these years did not do insurance. He just did insurance now that with 5K you can join his insurance company. But at this point, if you come out and say, I joined Tony Lumelu insurance, my 5,000 naira, nobody takes you serious. Like 5,000 naira to Tony Lumelu, are you kidding? It's even those who are complaining to say, get out. So I'm also careful to say, my brand has to grow to a level before I can start offering certain low products. So that even if you go out, because there's no way product of 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, there won't be customer service issue. Somebody who can afford to invest 500K, 1 million, is educated enough to say, let me give you the time, let me call, let me right? There was a policy we had to do where we said, let's start paying end of the month, right? Everybody who invested in Gvest, let's wait till end of the month. Now, if we did not have high caliber of people investing, who are investing minimum of 10 million, do that to people who invest 50,000. You are in trouble. They will have gone on social media. Hey, you people, when I was investing, you did not operate it, and literally will have created a mess. Right? But because you are dealing with people who are educated, who understand, when you say, hey, we're having so many bank charges because we are paying per day, we've decided to move everything to be paid once, right? End of the month. So between 31st and 1st, you get your returns, right? That is easy. I know a guy now whose business is standing, everything is solid, right? But he had an issue with SEC and so couldn't pay people. I know how they dragged the guy, drag him, soiled his name. So today now, I'm just telling you now, somebody wants to invest $50 million. If they Google my name and it's like that guy that they are seeing this one claim, oh, it's a scam, that one, will they give me $50 million anymore? So I have made up my mind, and it's a cross I am comfortable carrying, that for now, anybody not doing 10 million cannot invest with me. Not doing 5 million cannot invest with me. Because of the Gvest cooperative and the way cooperative work, we have decided to come as low as 500K. We no try. Somebody is still telling me I am not, it's not affordable for teachers. We have moved from 10 million used to be the minimum because we have introduced technology. Because now with this portal, you don't need to call me. If you call me, I will block you because the portal has those who respond to you. The portal is automated. The portal works on its own. So you don't need to call. Even the crediting, we are partnered with financial institution to make sure that your returns is paid to you automatically, right? Automatic. We're not doing manual. What we have been doing before now was still manual. So because of technology, so that you understand, because you will say, why didn't I do 500,000 investment all this while? Because we didn't have the technology yet. Right? I hope we are understanding. So I won't necessarily tell you that one day we won't still go as low as 50,000, as 100,000. When the technology can handle it, we will do that. Right? But at this moment, the lowest we can come is 500K. And I think we've tried. Right? I think we've tried. Right? I think we've tried. I've made up my mind. I'll start praising myself. I have tried. Okay? Whether you appreciate me or not, that's your own business. Me, I've decided to appreciate myself. Okay? I don't want to turn to Will Smith. Okay? Because what you're seeing happen to Will Smith is what happened when you feel you've given the world enough, but they don't appreciate you for it. Like, that's what happened to Will Smith. Because you and I know that joke had nothing to do with Chris Rock, right? He was just reacting to, he just felt everybody kept thinking he's not strong, his wife cheated on him. He just, people just feel he can just be the punching bag. Anybody can just make any funny jokes on, right? And just had to react. And I have made up my mind for my own mental health. Okay, I have decided to praise myself. I'm not waiting for you to do that. I am good. I have tried. I've added value. I'm clapping for myself. I don't need you to do it. If you do it, thank you. But even if you don't, me, I love me. And I love what I'm doing. And I know I've done enough. Okay, so and I'm not Messiah. I didn't die on the cross of Calvary for nobody. So I'm not the one on the cross. I'm not Jesus. I can only do the little I can do. Does that make sense? Okay. I say I have more question. I know somebody will say Dr. Steve. Okay. Ishaku says, how much is the interest rate when you borrow from the cooperative? Has that been fixed yet? That, because like I told you, that part has not been activated yet. So what we've done is to give you an overhaul of who we are, okay? But we are rolling out gradual. First phase, do your fixed investment. After you do your fixed investment, you can do group land or house purchase. Then we start rolling out the GTEX Pay, who will handle the credit process. But I can assure you that all that by 1st of May, a lot of these things will have been perfected. Okay. Any more questions? But it's a reasonable interest rate. And by the way, we are not giving you long-term loan, right? So you can't take a 1-year loan. No, it's just this short. Or I need something for 7 days. I need something quick, for 15 days. I think max that we're going to do in terms of loan is maybe 1 month. It's just something short. And like I said, that's why the corporate, we that were insisting that you can only do 500K. We know what we're doing, because there are certain kind of people we want to take. We want people who have consistent cash flow. We want people who we can rely on. Not that you take loan from us and then you disappear, and then it's you now who come on social media. And I've seen people do that. You now come and still spoil the person's name. You didn't tell them I borrowed money from their cooperative. I didn't pay new, right? So we're very, very strategic about the process we're doing. Abraham James says, thank you very much for the session. My question is based on the duration of the seed capital with the cooperative. I am a new entrant. I started last month. While reviewing the documents that were sent to me, I read that the seed capital remains with the cooperative for 3 years or 5 years. Yes. The option to opt out is written on the form. While presenting, you said that yes, we do 3 to 5 years, so you can pick 3 years or 5 years that you retain your minimum capital. Yeah, that's what we do, and we need that. That's for the fixed investment, and it's important to do that because real estate investment is not something that you just do now and check out tomorrow. Right? For you to have capital appreciation on any real estate, you need to give it 5 years. And this is part of the reason why all these investment guys failed. I intend to even do a video to ask some of them to reach out to me, right? And see what I can do to help and advise them. You do an investment program, you say you'll be paying people every month. I mean, business is too complex for you to be paying anybody every month. It's too complex. Right? And some of you who go ahead and invest in this program, you also didn't sit down to say how realistic is what these people put together. You can see us breaking things down for you now, right? What we have shown you now, you can see that it's very realistic from even the caliber of people we are dealing with, right? If you can afford to do 10 million, we knew who you are. That was why we started with 10 million. Now we're even reducing to 500K. We still know that anybody who can put 500K aside, 1 million aside, 5 million aside, there's still a caliber of people there. So, and I'm insisting on that, Mrs. Phoebe. People are free to just do registration and just be registered member alone, right? But for you to jump into any form of investment, you must do a fixed deposit, fixed investment of 500K, right? So that we know that the people we're committing our asset into, right, have built their career to a level so that we don't create problem for ourselves, right? That we don't create problem for ourselves. So we're very careful about, all these interventions. Mrs. Phoebe, you want to say something? Please go ahead. You need to unmute yourself if you're saying something.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Steven. I'm going to quickly say something about people that will join us. I might not be privileged at the moment to jump on any of our investment. But it's also okay, you're part of the community because you will have access to information, updates. So when we roll out products that can suit you, like Dr. Stevens said, the technology is evolving. We can assure you that where we are April 1st, it's not going to be the same place we will be May 1st because we're building the technology, is growing, we are bringing in innovation and different things that can, so you might find yourself as being able to be part of one program or the other. Because GPay is coming soon, GPay can allow lesser, investment opportunities because the technology can manage it. So it's okay to still jump into the community so that you receive notifications and updates on our programs, on our investment opportunities. It could even be referrals for you. Even if you're not fixing it, you're not doing an investment. It is a friend, it's a sister, it's a family, you're referring and you're still making something. So you're welcome into the community. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, and I agree on that. And I think that's very important to say that you can register as a member of the cooperative and not invest in any way, but you have to pay your registration due of either 25K or 50K or 100K. And there are a lot of incentives. We have conferences, we have programs, we have, even when it comes to our normal purchase of property, even if you are not into any form of investment, you will still be entitled to some form of discount because you're a cooperative member. What we are just saying is that a lot of the investment opportunities are going to be limited to those who have done fixed investment with us because you are the one we can hold, right? It's some form of insurance, some form of credit, right? Remember, most of us investing are Nigerians and there's no record, there's no adequate information about people, there's no adequate information about their histories and all of that. So, but as we improve, as the technology goes higher, as what we have put in place is bigger. I mean, for example, once we become a microfinance bank, right? Because we're also having insurance, okay? Even if we lose money from people we gave money to, our insurance will take care of it. So it has to be a process, right? We can't just jump and open up like my sister here saying, indeed, the reward of teachers are in heaven. I don't think so. I'm a teacher myself, in case you don't know, okay? I built this empire from teaching, online teaching wealth creation, right? As you can see, I'm a teacher. But what I've done is out of that money that is not enough, I kept saving. If you as a teacher, you've been a teacher for 10 years and you don't have 500K to invest, it's not, this is not, it's you that need to look deep inwards and say, how have I been spending money? Okay, what are the financial decisions I'm making? I mean, a lot of you can blame our Nigerian government for everything, but you need to face the reality here. That here in America, if I go out, I'm here in Baltimore, go out, you will see beggar. Yesterday, I was still being begged for money on the street of Baltimore. You will see homeless guys. I did a video in London, and I showed homeless guy who was sleeping in front of my hotel. So there are poor people everywhere, right? And there are rich people everywhere. You have to take decision at some point of your life to say, this money that is not enough, I must save some part. When it becomes 1 million, when it becomes 500K, I'm going to put into some form of investment, right? That is a decision you have to take, and it's up to you to take that decision. But money will never be enough, never. I don't have enough money as I speak to you. I keep needing money, right? If I have all the money, I'm not going to be telling you that I have an investment company that wants to invest in my US business of buying real estate here in the US. And the minimum they even do, by the way, they are going to be giving us most likely more than that. But that the minimum they do is 50 million. So we might even end up getting 500, million from them. I hope this makes sense. Any more question? Any more question? Somebody says, is there a manual we can go through for full details of the cooperative? When you register, you get all that. But yes, go ahead, Mrs. Phoebe.
Yes, sir. If you have any inquiry, like I said earlier in my presentation, this is a better version, and there might be some little hiccups here and there because those feedback are what we need. Kindly just send us a mail at support@gvestcooperativesociety.com. You will get instant response. You get your guidelines, everything, how you need to navigate the page till we can be able to process it. Just talk to us and we'll give you immediate response. Thank you so much.
Somebody, Abid, say, how do I get Dr. Stephen's response? I have interest in working with him. Well, Abid, first of all, I no longer handle employee, at least not at this level. Okay, so you want to work with GTEx, and that reminds me, Seth, is anybody in GTEx here? Can we do gtexhome.com/job or /employment so that people can just go there and normally submit their CV, right? Because I get this every day, and people don't know that I'm no longer in charge of who works in GTEx or who doesn't work. So it doesn't look like I don't want to give them a job. And in GTEx, no matter your color, your religion, your race, we have people who are not African working with us, right? A lot of our international office has more non-Africans than Africans, so we don't discriminate. It's just, do you have the requirements? Are you skillful enough? Do you have value to offer us? Peter from Zambia, welcome, Peter. I hope you are joining Gvest Cooperative. We're open for people of all race, color, religion, just that we are Africans and we are proud of it. I'm Black and I like it. Okay, but we are for everybody. Okay, but I mean, just for the fun of it, we're African owned and we need more of it. There's so many white owned businesses all over the world. So I'm for, let's have businesses owned by Africans. But customer, I want to have customer all over the world. So EBIT, here's my advice, right? There are several branches of GTEx. There's UK branch, there's US branch, there's Dubai branches. In Nigeria, there are more than 7 branches. Go and research about the company. Hit them on social media, because the branch managers are responsible for employment, right? So if you come and me, disturbing me every day, I can't employ for a branch manager. He's the one that will pay your salary, and he's the one that will choose whether you qualify to work for him or not. So go there, right? I'm not the one to give you a job. Adeposi says, is it allowed to use out of the fixed deposit to purchase the group deal, or will be required for fresh capital? Yes, you have to do fresh capital, right? So you can't use the investment to do that, right? Like we said, the deposit is almost like our own insurance, right? As it were, for a lot of other transactions you're doing with us, right? And like they told you, once you're part of it, you have a lot, except until it matures. Of course, when it matures, you are free to then move it and say, okay, I'm not doing fixed deposit, fixed investment anymore. I want to move to just only group. Yeah, you can do that when it matures. Absolutely, you can do that. Except in the case where you want to lose the ROI, right? So, for example, I have invested for 3 months and I decided to move to invest in a land or a house. right? At that point, you know that I'm not going to say I still want ROI. So if you are willing to do that, that's fine. So EB says, I'm not looking for a job. I'm interested in investment that can we link, I have posted this now, this Gvest. Just visit it, www.gvest cooperative. Gvest cooperative, we've linked it. And I said, those of you who are registering tonight, you get the membership wave for you. If you are registering today, you are paying today, registering and paying. And this is the site. Just go to gvestcooperative.com. So this is it, and you're free to invest. And somebody can even let me post. Let me see. Post the link for the investment. But I'm excited about this because people have been on our neck for a long time. They wanted to invest as low as 500,000 and they couldn't because the minimum you could invest with us was 10 million. So with this cooperative, you have that, we're the first and the biggest digital cooperative. Are you happy to know that? Okay, in Africa. So we are digital, meaning, you don't need to physically have any meeting before you can be a member. Your normal traditional cooperative require physical membership, but this is digital, and you can be part of us from anywhere in the world, any race, any color, everybody. This is open for everybody, and we will keep expanding this like a beast. Okay, I've not been excited about any invention like I've been of this, because we're going to hit 10,000 membership by December. We will have a pool of funds exceeding, I'm very sure, exceeding 50 billion by the end of this year. I'm very sure. Okay, I'm very sure about it. So this is big. This is big. So congratulations to all of us, and good job to Mrs. Phoebe and the team for good job done. Ode Victor says, Dr. Steven, what advice will you give students who have passion, invest into great but capital minimum? Start saving. If you've been saving, Victor, in the last 1 year, in the last 2 years, you will have raised 500K, right? Savings is powerful. A lot of us don't know the power of saving, right? Every business starts with savings. It's unfortunate a lot of time when we talk about business investment, we're also fixated about investing. We forget that the starting point is savings, right? That's the starting point. You have to save first before you can become an investor. There's a powerful book, The Richest Man in Babylon. That's what it helps us to understand, that you have to build the culture of savings. Is when you build the culture of savings, then you can move to the next phase of investing. But if you don't save in the first place, there's just no way you can ever become an investor. So I've pinned it on Facebook, www.gvestcooperativesociety.com. That's the website, gvestcooperativesociety.com. So go sign up and you're free to make your first investment. And please send a mail. Can you tell us the email again? Apparently we still have a lot of questions here. Can you tell us the email again for those who are making inquiries?
support@gvestcooperativesociety.com.
Okay, Goldia says, interested, sir. I hope the site is equipped against black hat hackers, because hackers could spoil good vision of like GTS Cooperative. Well, let me allow Ms. Phoebe tell you. Whoever tries to
Okay, that security feature remains a trade secret, but I can tell you 110% that the site is secure.
I can assure you that.
Absolutely.
Whoever is trying to
Absolutely.
hack us, we may end up being hacked.
Then you can try. They can try. I give you the leeway to try. Go and try. You'll come back with nothing. I can assure you that.
So,
Nothing.
Abraham James says, thank you very much for the session, Doctor. My question is based on the duration of seed capital. Okay, I've answered you. Oluwasholabi says, how can you help one buy a house in US? Well, if you want to buy a house in US, send us a message. Send me a message. I will attend to you. You can send your message to ceo@gtesglobal.com. ceo@gtesglobal.com. Is the URL wrong? What I posted, it said is showing page not found. Let me see, am I wrong with Gvest Cooperative Society.com? Can you try with another browser? Okay, for the person who said it's not coming up, can you try with another browser? Because from our end, let me even try it again. Cooperative Society.com. Exactly, it's still coming up. So try with another browser. Okay, try with another browser. It's still working. Buki Ogidon, please try with another browser. And check whether you spell it well. For those of you who have questions, just send email to support at Gvest Cooperative Society.com. Okay, so send your email to that and you will get prompt response. Prompt as prompt can be. Anonymous says, when are we going to start payment, please? Right now. Are you kidding me? If you don't pay today, you lose the registration waiver right away. Like, pay now. How much is the minimum contribution, please? 500K. Adebayo Oluwaseun, what's the minimum investment? 500K. Maybe you joined us late, so let me show you my slide again. I showed you all that in my slide. Maybe you joined late. Okay, I showed you all that. I even showed you the returns and all of that. So let me give you. And please feel free to read the terms and conditions, okay? So you don't play victim. So here is it, as you can see. 500K, you have 15% annual ROI. 1 million, you have 18% annual. 5 million, you have 20%. 10 million, you have 22%. 20 million, you have 24%. 50 million, you have 26%, right? We've put together something reasonable, realistic. A lot of those of you who lost money through all these investments, you knew why you lost it. They were promising you every month 4%. In a year, that's 54%. You lost it, you now claim they are the devil, right? You too should blame yourself, right? Because you also decide to invest in what doesn't make sense. Also, it's important that you don't do investment and go and use your children's school fees. You're a student, you go and do Ponzi scheme, right? A majority of people who do all these investments, that's what they do, right? You go and, you put yourself in the wrong position and you're looking for who to blame. We need to learn to start taking responsibility and becoming responsible people. Investment is passive income. When you do this kind of investments, what you have saved is not emergency funds, okay? It's not emergency funds. And some people, were wondering that even before we register as a cooperative, now that we have like a legal cover. Some people ask, why didn't SEC come after Gvest? The reason was because what we were doing wasn't Ponzi, and you can see it. Even the deaf can see it, right? SEC went after companies that they knew that the returns they were given in the current economic situation of Nigeria is not realistic. They knew it, right? Even if they are still paying investors, but they know, the SEC knows that it's a Ponzi scheme. That it's just that they're having more people join than those who are in. So it's the money of new people they are using to pay old people. So SEC understands that. Okay? I don't know what's going on. If it says site's not available. I don't know. Ife, I just joined now and it's working perfectly well. www.gvest Cooperative Society. Is it the way I spell society? Let me see. Society.com. Okay. You can also email support@Gvest Cooperative Society.com. So it's important to know that this is not a Ponzi scheme. We're a real estate company, and I mean, that's obvious. As a lot of the people who have had issues with SEC, sometimes what they were, it was obvious that what they were promising were not realistic. It wasn't that SEC didn't want people to earn. So it says those registering from US. I couldn't get the option for US address. Mrs. Phoebe, somebody said I couldn't get the option for US address. Those of you who are complaining that it's not working, is you are spelling the wrong address. So correct yourself. Look at the address again and call it well. But the site is working fine. But somebody here said he's trying to register, and it's not giving opportunity to put a US address.
Okay, we will quickly look into that, and that is why I said the better version. It's something we can quickly fix. Please send us a mail, support@gvestcooperativesociety.com. We'll fix it for you, and it will still meet your timeline. We could even create that grace for you until we're able to fix it. But our team are on ground to make any adjustment easily. I'll create a chat bot now on the page that you can easily chat with us and tell us what the issues are.
I also feel I couldn't access it on my iPhone. So let me try it on. But by the way, beautiful that you guys are raising this. Please, any problem you face, let us know. This is the reason why we're doing all of this. That's why we're having this virtual orientation. You will help us make this thing work better. So please, whatever challenge you're facing, send us a mail. Together we're building something powerful here. So Gvest, let me try with Android. Gvest Cooperative. It worked with my laptop, but I'm trying to access it on my iPhone. Society.com. So let me see, so that I'm able to even know whether it's a US thing or is maybe it's even recently, Gvest Cooperative Society.com. The society is societ.com. Let me see.
Society. Gvest Cooperative Society.com.
Yeah, so I've tried with my phone as well. It's not going on this phone. So let me see again.
Can you try and clear your cache?
No,
Clear your cache and try again.
It's even it's a new different phone I'm trying.
Okay.
Let me just try on different browser. So I've tried on let me try on a different browser.
Dr. Stephen, may I seek your indulgence and make case for as many want to register? And I know that between now and 12, the issues are still there. We'll put a chat box now. They can tell us what the issues are. But if I might seek your indulgence, can we extend it by 24 hours so that whatever issues they have, they would have been able to resolve the registration process. For people who are from UK, who are from, outside Nigeria, we can quickly, because we have 2 hours to end of first. So if we can give them to end of day tomorrow, 11:59 p.m., it goes back to the classic, to the membership fee. But between now and then, we're able to resolve whatever issues, if I may, sir.
No problem. Approved. Approved. Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I notice, I guess it's more of those in the those of us in the US or UK that are having issues joining. So let's see.
We'll quickly look into that and fix it and communicate.
No. Okay, guys, I want to thank all of you. Somebody say, Doc, we can also need to chart showing in dollars. What do you mean by showing in dollars? We need to chart showing in dollars again. Oh, okay, the chart showing return on investment in dollars. Oh, I got you. Well, that also will be fixed between now and 20th of April, when we're going to be doing the mobile app launch. We will also communicate that. That's why please send a mail and just register on the portal, so that all this information, you will to get them as things are unfolding, as we add the dollar investment opportunity as well. You're able to take advantage of that as well. Okay. Okay, love you all, and thank you so much for being part of this orientation. It's been a fantastic time. We've done 2 hours now, so we gotta go. You guys are fantastic, and love you all, and thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for being part of history. We're making history. So just an observation, please remember to revise the dummy text showing on the Gvest Cooperative homepage. Hasn't that been done? Okupe.
It's been done. Maybe it's yet to propagate. It's been done. It's yet to propagate. If you refresh your page, it's been done. Refresh your page.
So Cooper, you can refresh your page. So a lot of this has been done. But thank you for making history, guys, because together, I look forward to when we're going to be doing our 1-year anniversary, 1st of April 2023. And please remind me that I was part of the first set of people who were part of the orientation, who were part of joining the website when some of us couldn't access it from the US or Canada or UK, and we have made history together. Thank you once again. Love you all. God bless you. Have a beautiful, beautiful night. Bye-bye.